game, I still think this is a 2-0 loss for RATONES. They are playing into a better version of them. But I would love to see the boys there. I would love to see the boys there do something. Shout-outs to Addy over in Korea, the real Vi top pioneer.
That's what RATONES have. But the early game, that's most likely going to be the important point of this game. I think if there's a team that has... Oh, there you go, veteran.
Okay, let's toss it over to our dear casters for this first
I told you.
match.
Why bother? I've simulated the game.
All right. Here we are. Thank you so much for tossing it over to us, as we can already see the first blood happening here on bot lane. And this is a horrendous start, but quick introduction. I'm Mila. I'm joined today by my
Of NBS with like pulling off like the carry pants. He has like the highest damage share of like all 80 carries in this tournament. But I think like especially in this like very like lane countered matchups, it might be really hard for him to shine. And we also see a kill happening.
Yeah, we can see it. BAUS a little bit under pressure here, has to flash over the wall, but manages to get out in the end. I mean, I think it's important for him to actually stay alive as long as possible, even though we know BAUS, he has his, his moments when he's like 0-10 and he actually does, like...
And it's like also so hard as Vi. I mean, you want to get close with Q, then you get kicked out, get like thrown the whole combo of Jays in your face. So you're like kind of sitting all the time under your turret. But I mean, that's like also something I think that BAUS is very comfortable with, like sitting under his turret with the Cyan, then proxy him some wave. So yeah. I'm really gonna be very excited how this pick plays out in the later game. Now we're gonna see that RATONES is taking their first dragon, which is no real big surprise because they've been taking bot lane prio, they have been taking mid lane prio, so no big deal for that.
Yeah, so far so good, I would say. I mean, let's be real for a second. I think everyone can be on paper the stronger team here, right? They have been changing the NLC inside out, putting so much impact here, but we can already see that NBS, they are looking for answers, but maybe here you stepped a bit too far forward as Addy goes down, and Crowny and Reckless have to run for the hills as well. So it's safe to say NBS for the ult, but I think in laning phase especially, this is exactly what you want to use it for. So no biggie there for him, but now maybe with the help of Reckless, can you go for a play against Bobista here? BAUS now obviously missing his ultimate, has to be a little careful, but Velia moving in, Daisy popping up, and there is the feat of warfare for the side of Los RATONES, and they came to play.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it looked like so good in the beginning for our Jays on top, but then all the help was kicking in, the meta advantage was shining. And now we're trying here to get like the counter on the other side. And
I mean, this should work easily. Yeah. NBS getting their first kill. And it's important to feed this 80 carry. They have been singing praises about Raining on the analyst desk, right? So we want to see Raining pop off here as well. And to feed some kills into this, Avelia pulling out his Daisy right away.
I don't also feel like NBS can't really contest it. I mean, they don't really have the carries there at the moment, and also the carries don't have the items, so they will just get farmed now.
Yeah, and we can see already how that is going to go as they pick up their next kill. The good news for NBS in this scenario, though, they managed to pick up 1 Void Grub. So they have 4, and they're only giving over 2. I think this is the best case scenario you could have hoped for. Still sad that Addy goes down there, but not a lot you could have done in that situation. Just got stuck, and now Bobista looking to find something, but BAUS with the ultimate back up. He goes for the cease and desist. Bobista has to flash, but makes it to safety underneath the turret. And there is the 2 Void Grubs over 2 lost
again, but we're like really like on the same page on how to exit the whole thing. And now they're gonna try their luck with the next objective, and I think this time Los RATONES is not gonna contest it. They just took their backport, so there's like no need to contest it. And I also think that Dragons might get like a little bit of a value up, because we have seen some really interesting Atakan changes with most of the town.
There for a second.
That looked really dangerous on both sides, actually. I mean, we see the Vi, we have the Serrated deck, we have a Collector now. this Vi wants to fight, this Vi wants to kill you straight up, and they also want to go like deep into the jungle now, but there's like no pop blossom, nothing really there for NBS to maybe defend.
Yeah, we're looking at a bunch of ultimates being thrown. Nemesis finds a very nice one, but now they can look to maybe get something back as Velia makes it out alive, but now Bobus Bobista in the area as well. He does have some decent poke.
Point should have maybe popped up a bit more. It wanted to have like a gold lead going into the game, and oh god, this Jace.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be fed to Daisy here in this scenario. Very nice Glacier Fisher from Reckless there as well to deny him the way out. And now they are looking for a fight underneath the turret, and they're going for the gank. Very nice return kill here on bot lane. It's the shutdown. Sadly, going into the back of Peto here, into the back of the support. But then again, is a fat Nico a worst case scenario? I think it's okay.
And from the goal, there's not really like a big goal difference that we can really fathom right now, but also like the Herald put down on bot lane got like much amount of damage onto their tower. We have like a whole side lane tower that just gets like transferred into Nemesis gold pouch. So he should go back, buy his next item, feel really good for the next fights that are definitely coming regarding the next dragon that should spawn soonly. But I mean,
to have a little tasty buff here for himself. Crowny getting sniped just a little bit by Raining here. And I mean, Raining is this player we're looking at, and just in that moment, he pulls out the ultimate, but obviously Crowny with both the flash and his arcane shift is so mobile, it's so hard to lock him down.
Yeah, but now that you mentioned the flash is out, it will make him like an easier target for the next 5 minutes going forward. And it also shows us like the potential. The Kaiser is like knocking at the door being like, hey, I think I can to the fighting, try to test out there. Like, I mean, we also have like a Yoni who could try to go like for a flank, maybe into the back line.
And now it's a 5v5 situation. Very nice Nature's Grasp trying to delay the team fight here, but the Drake is still up. No one actually can find a way. Addy is being bullied away. Very nice play here from the side of Lost RATONES, just bullying out the enemy jungler. There is no way Addy can come into the reach of a snipe here. They find a route onto BAUS, but he stays alive. Very nice ultimate from Ezreal coming out here as well. We do get a turret for NBS on the mid lane, but at what cost? Because the Glacial Fisher locks up Addy, and in the end, it's the kill for BAUS once again. And he has been doing a phenomenal job. I know people have been memeing him the whole time about, oh my god, the BAUS in a pro player team, what the heck is going on? But he is doing a great job at this. They seem to have their eyes on the Atakan here just a little bit. Reckless obviously trying to clear some vision as we get another Nature's Grasp coming out here on the mid lane. BAUS manages to make it out just in time, but now he's getting picked up by 4 members, and there is the kill onto BAUS, but at what cost? Because Stanik now has to run away, tries to shield himself one more time, but Nemesis is just a bit stronger here. And NBS, they are looking to maybe punish Lost RATONES for the way they have killed off their mid laner, but now with Crowny in the area as well, immediately
zone of Lost RATONES.
Yeah, and you can see that they have been poking Valia quite a bit. He had healed himself up. I mean, that's the thing. It's still an Ivern, and he can still shield himself, heal himself. Like, it's going to take a bit more for them to actually bully him away here. Now with Daisy on the map, they have that 6th member. And we're looking at the team fight. Stanik and Raining a bit off to the side, looking for a way in. Brownie pulling the ultimate, but now Addy is the first on the Drake, and it seems like they are actually giving up this Drake. Lost RATONES decided, you know what, we don't need to go for the soul here. They are gifting the Drake towards NBS, and I mean, it's not, they take this gladly, and now they have to see what else they can do on the map, how much more pressure they can take out of this, because BAUS is on split push duty again. Bobista trying to poke him here a little bit. We do have Addy in the area, trying to throw out another kitten here, and it looks as if we're finally getting the kill here for the top laner of NBS. Something I don't think anyone necessarily expected, and we can see Stanik just solo bowling the Atakan here, because why wouldn't you? I hope this goes through for him. It looks very good, looks very promising. There we go. Atakan down for the side of NBS, and they are looking very, very scary for Lost RATONES now, because
and they're getting the roses.
They are getting the...
I mean, Lost RATONES, if they have like, oh my god. First of all, BAUS is getting annihilated.
Yeah, BAUS is rooted. He's trying to... I'm not sure what he was trying to do, but it didn't work. He actually went down, but very nice reaction right away here from Lost RATONES. They know there are several members, especially the jungler on the side of NBS, on his way on bot lane. So they are looking to turn towards this Baron right away. Daisy is out as well, Raining in the bushes, looking for a way in, but it's the Baron Asher going over to Lost RATONES. And this is exactly the reaction that we would expect from them.
Really straight up went for that Baron gun and took it, and now they have like a really good composition. They have like the Jace living, so he can push on side lane. Oh, Never mind,
not
Jace is
supposed
not
to
trying to
swear.
push the fight lane.
I'm not supposed to swear, but if I was Bobista in this scenario, I would be swearing. That looked bad. Like, ouch. Deleted.
He just got absolutely deleted, yes.
Holy, that was a bit painful. Anyways, we're looking at Static being just as painful as BAUS.
Oh my god.
Static just flashed after him, and it's the redemption right there. What is going on? Is this the first upset already of EMEA Masters?
And it would be like such a great start going into this tournament. I mean, Los Ratones has been like such a big fan favorite, and I think like everybody has been rooting for them. But I was also like very interested in seeing how they would prevail against the other regions. And I mean, in the beginning, it looked like usually on the side lanes with this picks that they drafted individually to be good against. Oh my god.
That was a little bit too far forward. Season desist from BAUS coming out right away. But BAUS might get rooted and picked up here right away as Raining coming in to just deal some damage. Very nice try from Crown here with the ultimate as Raining is very low. Pulls out another Void Seeker in order to kind of force the enemy to disengage. But it's looking good for NBS nonetheless.
Never mind, we're just fighting. We're just fighting everywhere for side lane towers and just for the sake of fighting.
And Nemesis has to do some work here as well. Finds a nice Empress Divide, immediate shutdown, and now with stun. Adi needs to be a bit careful here, gets rooted, and there is BAUS with the damage. Of course, another Nature's Grab strike. Very nice way of going golden here. Now BAUS has to be a bit careful, finds the kill in the end, but at what cost? As Static is trying to do so much work, and BAUS stays alive. And that could be a little bit of an answer to the question we just had.
Yeah, that might use a lot of the NBS. They still aren't at the objective first, so I mean they have like the flank angle happening, but it's really hard to reconquer the area.
Now with the Nature's Grasp coming out, we're looking at a possible play. Reckless using the Glacial Fissure, but really doesn't hit anyone necessarily. But Adi, he has to find a way in here now if he wants to contest this. It's the Smite fight, and the Drake goes over to NBS. It's the Stolen Soul, and that is good news. But there is still the Baron buff on, and the base is not yet quite open, but they can look to push this further forward as they are forcing NBS to go for the reset and maybe even play this a little bit more defensively here.
Backport. Oh no, BAUS is not delaying backport. BAUS is delaying Bobista.
Yeah, BAUS has delayed a lot of things right now because they're at a numbers advantage now, and Los Ratones with this Baron buff, they can look to not finish, but definitely put more pressure onto the base here.
It's also 3 against 4 because Stanik has made his mission to stop BAUS from pushing, and I'm not sure who's winning.
It looks like Static has the win in that scenario. So BAUS down on the side, but that's not really bad news here for Los Ratones at all, as they can look to pick up their first.
And getting like some kill, try to get some time.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh my god. What happened to the
Nico?
I have to report a murder. Oh my god.
Where did he go? I did not. I mean, I wish I could have cast something about that, but there was no casting. That
they would just push out NBS, maybe finding the fight here.
Static going forward. BAUS has to go down here. Very nice ultimate from Raining, but that's a bunch of ultimates used already. Crowny manages to make it out alive with both Flash and Arcane Shift used in this scenario, and now the Elder Drake is up. And it's a numbers advantage here for NBS. This has to be the fight for them to turn it all back around. They have been showing off their talents here as well. They have looked very competitive in the mid game, but this late game has been falling out of their hands. Now this is their last chance to stand up against Los Ratones in this game number 1 of EMEA Masters. Daisy in the mix here as an additional member for the side of Los Ratones as we get the Pop Blossom coming out. Nemesis is dominating, has to go golden, but it's the Elder Drake for NBS. Is it enough to clean up the fight? It's the double kill for Nemesis as Velia steps forward as well. Crowny doing so much damage, and not even the Elder seems to be enough for NBS to actually find the fight as we get another important shutdown. Static going forward as well. And there we go. I was wrong. Elder is strong, but we do have minions in the base. Like it's weird. It's crazy.
Yeah, and also, as you already pointed out, there are like so many items now that can prolong your life. We have like still the Guardian Angel coming up for stunning. We have, unfortunately at the moment, no Zhonya for Raining available. So if he gets cashed out, he will die.
And we do get the ultimates coming out. We have the Nature's Grasp, but Stanic's ult is out as well. Didn't really do the work that was supposed to do, and now we get another Pop Blossom. Nemesis immediately going gold, and Glacier Fisher from Reckless coming out here. This one's good for Lost RATONES. They waited for the right time, and this is their time to pick the fight. They can heal themselves up, and they find the shutdowns that they need. And they are not necessarily looking to turn for any Baron here. They just want to end this game.
Yeah, and they were like so patiently waiting in the team fight, making sure that they would be able to punish Raining. And as soon as BAUS saw like the opportunity, he went on there and he answered our question. If he ults Raining, no, Raining won't survive. As also the Nexus won't survive for NBS either, cementing Lost RATONES as our first